Hi, I'm Dave Wynn, the Dean of University College. Our college is a place for you to connect to opportunities and resources as you begin your journey as a student at Ohio. As a student entering college, whether you're exploring majors as an undecided student or you're on your way to entering your academic home, you'll have the freedom and flexibility to explore your options before choosing your major. College is a journey, and University College is ready to help you with the path that's right for you. Whether that's a major in another Ohio University College or a unique degree like our Bachelor of Specialized Studies, University College's individualized academic support team gives you the structure and resources you need. Our professional academic advisors will assist you in mapping out and navigating a successful first year on the path to graduation. As a student exploring majors through University College, you'll build connections, discover opportunities, and explore Ohio University through your learning community, the Fall Majors Fair, and more. You'll take classes that will help you meet your general education requirements while investigating subjects that interest and matter to you. The connections you build and experiences you learn from in your first year at Ohio will be part of you forever. Throughout your time in University College, we will find you personalized support as you find your academic home at Ohio, with a focus on preparing you to declare a major by the end of your first year. We know you have big decisions to make, and at Ohio, we're here to help you make your discovery along your journey.
Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Dwayne Bruce, and I'm joined today with Chris Comfer, the Assistant Dean of University College. It's common for students to enter college without having a major selected, and having the freedom to explore the many academic choices here at Ohio can be actually liberating. But it also can be a little intimidating, we know that. So students may be worrying about entering college without a major. Chris, how does University College help students explore their academic options and choose the path that's right for them?
That's a great question. And University College actually specializes in supporting students as they explore their academic majors, developing plans and pathways towards those areas of interest, as well as succeeding and selecting a major. Because in University College, it's more than okay to be undecided and undeclared. We have a full team of support the students can access from the very beginning, of professional advisors who are with students throughout the entire process, from that curiosity of the over 250 academic majors that we have on this campus, as well as minors and certificates, as well as creating individual paths where students can map their interests and curiosities with academic plans and processes. And those advisors are with students until the very end, and we help celebrate when students declare those majors. And I would say one of the kickstarts to where the exploration really begins is in our learning communities. We create learning communities specifically for our undecided students to help them with that process in the fall semester. The power behind these learning communities is that they're with other students that are also exploring, whether exploring similar majors like pre-engineering or pre-business, or just considering all their options because they're interested in a lot of different things maybe coming to the institution. So the learning communities actually are structured purposefully with clustered courses. The students honestly would be taking anyway. General education courses, BRICS courses that students would be taking, and they're taking these courses together with 20 other peers in their learning community. They have the opportunity actually to take a learning community seminar course with an instructor on campus, as well as one of the peers, a sophomore, junior, senior learning community leader, who's going to be really helping them engage and bring that student voice into the conversation, into the classroom. And so this is all fall semester, and it's designed to help our students really springboard into those options and areas of interest so that when they're ready to declare, the learning communities help our University College students feel confident in making that decision.
Great, great. Thank you for that. You've mentioned learning communities and talked a lot about them just now. And we know that learning communities are kind of the centerpiece or a very important piece of the first year experience for Ohio students. Tell us a little bit about how undecided students benefit from those co-curricular experiences like learning communities and community engagement that are a part of University College.
Absolutely. Those co-curricular experiences are really vital, I think, to part of that process, because we know learning exploration happens in formalized ways in the classrooms, and that can look like reflection pieces that they might be doing in the class, or assignments or activities in the classroom. It might be purposefully guided conversations about engaging across difference, other areas on our campus where students can bring their voices, their experiences, but also learning about the experience of others. And that can happen formally in the classroom. But the co-curricular pieces outside of the classroom are even more valuable, I think, in some ways to students, carrying on those ways and opportunities of engaging, whether that's choosing to participate in an out-of-class activity that the LCL might be offering for the learning communities. It might be engaging in a student organization and really testing out the waters and seeing and talking with other students, whether it's in student orgs, whether it's in activities that they might engage in. Because we know when students have the opportunity to share their stories, hear stories, it becomes meaningful in additional ways other than just maybe a classroom grade or an assignment in the classroom. So in learning communities in University College, we want our students to be as involved and as active on our campus as possible.
So what are some of the resources that are available to undecided students to help them explore the academic options and help them to find a major?
There's lots of resources that our University College students can take advantage of. And the first resource is really the professional academic advising team. In University College, we work and function with a strengths-based, appreciative approach, where we're talking with students about things that are clearly challenging and that may cause them trouble or stress, but we're also engaging our students into conversations about what's working, what's going well, what excites you. Because sometimes we know that learning and that self-confidence comes in the experience of being successful with something, where this confidence can also come in those moments of overcoming obstacles and barriers that might be in place. So the advising structure is purposeful. We want our students to think about all their options and really look to create a pathway to declare their major within the first year. So that relationship and that co-collaboration that they have with their advisor is pretty critical. Another component that we offer in University College, actually campus-wide, is our annual Majors Fair. It typically occurs in the 6th week of the semester, and it's a great opportunity, a way for our students to engage with faculty, students from majors all across campus, as well as minors and certificates, and not only learn about what's out there and what's available to them, because 250 plus majors is a lot to make sense of and make meaning of. So strategically at that 6th week in the semester, our students have an opportunity to visit and engage at the Majors Fair. And not only ask questions, but learn about what student organizations they might become aware of and choose to get involved with. Learning about internships or experiential learning opportunities from each academic area and faculty, as well as learning about other resources that might be available to them on our campus.
So it sounds like there are a lot of resources for University College students that have not declared their majors to help them find their majors. So tell us when and how an undecided student can declare their major.
Absolutely. It depends on the student and it depends on the pathway. There are some areas on our campus and some majors where students can declare with this filling out a simple form and actually stepping forward and choosing to declare at certain times of the semester. There are some pathways in some majors where students might need to create a plan, maybe coursework that they want to and need to obtain and become successful in the next semester, perhaps cultivating faculty recommendations, as well as obtaining certain GPA standards. So it really depends on the student and the pathway. But part of what we do in University College is when a student changes their mind, because we know students are going to change their major and that's okay, that we help students redesign what that plan and pathway looks like so they're seeking opportunities and can declare within that first year when possible, or have a really solid plan within that first year.
One of the questions many of our prospective students have is, how will they know which classes to take, and how will they stay on track to graduate in 4 years? We say this around campus all the time: on time and on plan. What does it mean, and how does the University College help students make the most of their time at Ohio?
Absolutely, that's a great question. And we encourage all of our new University College students to opt into Guarantee Plus. It's an opportunity from the very beginning to be on plan and on time while exploring, which can sometimes appear like they don't go together, that if you're on time and on plan, which plan? And that's exactly the conversations in University College that we're having with our students, is when their plan changes, because we know it will, we help students create and adapt their plan. And On Time is really looking at, like any other high university student, having 15 credit hours a semester is how we define being on time and on plan. So we want all of our exploring students to be taking coursework that keeps them at that 15 credit hours. But the nice part about being on time and on plan and in University College is that we have a structure on our campus where out of the 120 credit hours a student needs, we typically know most majors have about 60 credit hours of that 120. And our general education requirements are around 38, which then leaves some students over 20 credit hours to build skills, to explore interests, to really look at what's out there. So in University College, on time and on plan includes exploring. It includes the opportunity to really test things out, to have conversations with your advisor, and to seek those opportunities, whether they're milestones that are academic, milestones that are career or civic milestones, that give them the same opportunities, if not more, than other areas on campus.
You talked a little bit about some of the advising and resources that the University College students have access to. We also encourage our students, I know, to take an active role in finding their own path. So talk a little bit with us about like what is expected of first-year students that enter undecided in terms of finding their own path. And then maybe like what is the role of the advisor in the exploration process? And maybe talk a little bit about what students can expect from their faculty advisors.
Absolutely, it's a great question. In University College, we expect our students to be as authentic as they can with themselves in that process of exploring and developing their plan. And by that we mean we want students to share with us when they're concerned about something. We want them to ask questions, and really we want students to fully engage in the process. We want students to show up to new experiences, to really push their boundaries of what they're used to and what they might want to explore, to really see what's out there. We also want our students to invest in themselves and to invest in the process. There are so many resources on our campus, whether it's within University College, within advising and student services, or the other aspects of what our college offers our campus, for students to invest in their own success. And with that, we will meet students exactly where they invest in themselves, where faculty and staff invest in their success. We know that faculty and staff, we were all once first-year students too. And we want to bring our students along with us. It makes our experience on this campus richer and more dynamic. And so what we expect of our students, students can also expect of faculty and staff.
Speaking of faculty, oftentimes students want to know who their faculty are going to be, and because undecided students don't have a specific focus, it might be hard to identify who those faculty members are. So who are the faculty that students who are undecided or undeclared in their major will have at Ohio?
University College students have access to faculty across disciplines because our students in University College are taking courses within their general education courses, so that might be areas that they are expecting to explore, or also areas that fulfill a requirement in getting to know faculty outside their comfort zone. And sometimes that leads to a new major that they hadn't considered, or a minor, or certificate, or a way to get connected in our community. So University College students have the luxury of getting to meet a breadth and depth of lots of different faculty on campus. And University College students should know that faculty are a resource to them both in the classroom, but also beyond the classroom, whether it's office hours, whether it's asking questions about how that faculty member found that discipline themselves when they were a first-year student.
Any thoughts or ideas on what are the most common majors that undecided students tend to go into?
University College students are very interested in the high-profile majors, whether that's journalism, business, engineering, nursing, but our students express in University College interests in areas across campus. And really it's about finding their fit. It's about finding, when you leave Ohio University, how do you want to make a difference in the world? And how is that pathway going to prepare you to do that? And when a student has difficulty maybe finding that major, that fit, we always remind them that they can design their own major. In University College, we offer degrees. We offer associate degrees, the associate in arts, associate in science, and individualized studies as a milestone marker to that bachelor's degree. But we also offer bachelor's degrees in criminal justice, technical and applied studies, and then a degree that's very dear to University College called the Bachelor of Specialized Studies. And this is where a student can design their own major. So when they can't quite find their own fit and they have a sense of it's a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and it's a multidisciplinary approach, a student in University College can design their own major with the Bachelor of Specialized Studies.
So as we're wrapping things up here, what are the next steps for admitted students who are still gathering information and making their choices and plans for the coming year?
Certainly. When our new Bobcats are finding their way to the institution, they can confirm their intent by submitting their housing deposit. New Bobcats can also learn more about next steps at ohio.edu/admitted, or they can also follow up with the admissions staff.
All right, well, thanks for sharing all that information, Chris.
You're very welcome.
Hi, my name is Meg Tobin. I entered into Ohio University as an undecided student in University College. So I decided to come to Ohio University among many other things because I loved the size of the university. I knew that it was going to be a big enough campus and university that it would offer me the resources and networks and connections that I wanted and needed, and it was a place I was going to be able to succeed. But it also had that small college town campus feel that as soon as I stepped on campus, I knew it was going to be my home away from home, which sounds so cliche, but it's the truest statement. Graduating high school and coming to Ohio University, I had a general idea of skills and abilities that I had and some areas that I was interested in, but I was nowhere near close to knowing what I wanted to study for the next 4 years, and even more so what I wanted to be my future career. Entering into OU as an undecided student in University College was truly the best decision that I could have made for myself personally. Going into orientation as an undecided student, I was able to pick a learning community with a cluster of classes that was focused in visual communications and public relations, kind of a realm, because I knew that's something that I was interested in, but I wasn't sure that was my 100%, this is what I want to do the rest of my life. A nice thing about those classes within that learning community cluster was that it also fulfilled Tier 2 requirements. So Tier 2 requirements are our general education requirements that we have at Ohio University. They're the classes that every OU student has to take regardless of their major. So if I took those classes and decided that wasn't the major for me, it wasn't a waste of time or money or credits because you were fulfilling those credits and courses that you needed to do anyways throughout your 4 years at OU. Another thing that I was really fortunate to have is that my learning community professor was also my academic advisor within University College. So through those weekly seminar courses, as well as meeting with him outside of class every week, I was able to explore the 9 colleges that Ohio University offers, as well as the many, many majors within those colleges. So by the time that I chose communications as my major and later marketing and psychology as my minor, I was 100% certain that those were the majors and minors for me. During my college career at Ohio University, I got involved within the learning community programs because I enjoyed my learning community so much. So I was able to mentor students within those learning community seminars and help them with their classes, and that was really a meaningful experience for me because being that learning community leader then led me to apply as an orientation leader, which then brought me back to my orientation experience that I had with University College and how meaningful that was to me. And then, fast forward even further, I decided to go to grad school for higher education and student affairs. So for me, it really came full circle, and I really have University College to thank for that because they were the people that showed me that perspective that students have, that they're exploring different majors, are kind of tentative and uncertain in the college experience, and that's what I want to do for the rest of my life. I would tell students that are entering undecided or into University College that it isn't a bad idea. Don't be embarrassed, don't be scared to not know what you want to do. You're just coming out of high school. There's so many different resources and especially things that Ohio University, University College offers that will allow you to truly, truly know what you want to do before taking that leap and saying, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. So I can say that choosing communications as my major was the best decision I ever made, and I couldn't be more happy with entering as a University College student.